You'll recall a model called the 7 creative elements. I included this model because it provides a unique view on the skills and behaviours that are associated with people who successfully cope with life's changes. I found it to be a really valuable reflective process, particularly when we undertake the activities. As you progress through the course, you'll notice that I've prompted you to make use of them in a few different ways. Shortly, you'll use the creative elements of seeing and preparation to get you in the right frame of mind before you start the activities. The remaining creative elements are used to top and tail each step to help you focus your attention on the key learnings. They do this by asking you to stop, reflect and use the specific creative element applied to that step that you've just undertaken. This will help you notice key learnings, particularly patterns or themes that come from each step. So let's start with the first creative element, preparation. It might sound quite obvious to mention this or even consider it as a creative skill or behaviour. It's included because it can help you break from that usual unconscious pattern or thought. Have you ever noticed that often your best insights happen when you're doing something mundane like taking a shower or taking a walk? So in preparing, think about what triggers could assist you. So as an example, I'd like you to try out the one I called turning down the noise. Sometimes it's best to explore your inner thoughts away from others and away from their opinions of you. We know that you have responsibilities that impact on others, and maybe one of your key uncertainties is how your decisions could impact on others in your life. We also know that digital technology, your phone, email and social media can draw you constantly outward rather than inward. These can mean we can lose perspective and lose sight of who we are. So what's the point? Collectively, they add up to noise and possible distractions. So for these reflective activities, prepare by creating a space and a time to be alone with yourself, to experience who you are when no one else wants anything from you. Give yourself the time and space to get to know yourself. Let's also consider the creative element of seeing. Seeing is having the ability to discern new connections, gain fresh perspective, and stay alive to new possibilities. So in undertaking these activities, it's about noticing trends or themes. It's also about being aware of several ways to interpret an activity, paying attention to what's missing and making connections between seemingly unrelated ideas. For example, what are your self-assumptions about yourself? You may think you have no special talents or abilities. You may have told yourself you're not good at something that you would love to do, but you haven't actually tried to do it. All the stories you tell yourself about your abilities can stand between you and finding your sweet spot. Applying this creative element may involve challenging the ideas you have about yourself that you and others may have taken for granted. It's also about challenging people's assumptions about you and what you're capable of doing and the messages you may have absorbed over the years. I've included a number of seeing prompts that might be relevant for you, so have a look at them and reflect if you need to practice the creative skill and behaviour of seeing during these activities. Okay, let's start. Bye for now.